No free brand deals though,
No,
but
yeah. But should we get sponsored by Domino's?
Domino's would be lovely. There's one round the corner.
Pizza is life.
Yeah.
Pizza is everything.
Robyn, it's great to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Thanks for taking some time out to come and talk to me.
Yeah, no worries.
How are you?
Really good.
Yeah?
I'm pumped for this year. Like,
Yeah.
I thought 2024 was like big, but 2025 is just like...
2024 was a crazy year. I think from what I've spoken to people, they had like a really big year.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I love hearing that.
It was one of my favourite years so far. No disrespect to the couples from before 24, but
I think it feels good to get every year like better and better and better, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You don't want to ever feel like it's not, because then you won't feel the progress and stuff. But
I think when your talent changes every year as well, it just sort of adds to that.
yeah, it's like growth.
Yeah. So for people that don't know, tell us a bit about yourself and what it is that you do. So
I am a wedding and events singer and saxophonist, and a little bit of a guitarist as well.
Guitar, right.
Every now and again, it's a new. So I've been playing guitar for like, I couldn't even tell you, maybe like 15, 20 years. But it's one of those things I never do it at gigs because saxophone's always like, that's more than enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, I started to add it in like last year. It goes down really well. But mainly singer and sax player.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very talented. I mean, I've got guitars around, but I don't actually know how to play a guitar.
It's hilarious because we have surfboards at home, but we've never surfed. So I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
It looks cool in the background. And,
oh yeah, it looks badass.
Yeah, I'm just an avid collector of...
Whose signature is on that one?
That is Joe Elliott and Phil Collins from Def Leppard.
Okay.
Yeah, I won it in an auction. I didn't actually get them signed.
That's cool.
Yeah, I've got a couple of interesting ones, but nice. This one is my best friend's dad made it.
Oh my God, you do have loads.
Yeah. And then there's two more in the house.
And another one there.
Yeah. So my best friend's dad made that one and that one.
Cool.
There's one in there that is, I don't think it's playable anymore.
Nice. Everything's playable.
I don't know. There's no strings on it, I don't think.
Oh, it's definitely not playable then. Everything's playable.
Use it as like a bit of a drum.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So how long have you been playing sax for as well then?
So a lot of people don't know this, but I was a singer first. So I've always sung. But I actually was a photographer.
Okay.
This is like...
For weddings or?
Yeah. So I went to university and did photography.
Yeah.
Graduated, did wedding photography for maybe 3 years.
Yeah.
But it was a long time ago now. So technology since then has massively changed. So the phobia?
I don't know.
Is it a phobia? I don't know. It's a fear.
Like something that you're scared of?
The fear of like the memory cards, like...
Yeah.
Oh, don't.
Failing.
Yeah, I can't even. So I found it really stressful. And then after about 3-4 years, I was like, I always saw the singers and I was like, I just want to do that. So was that your smelly going off?
Really weird in the headphones, didn't it?
You can hear everything with these. If my stomach goes, you're going to literally be like, Robyn, are you okay?
It's going to be the opening scene to the video.
Yeah, don't even. It's like, what?
Just don't lower the mic.
You'll hear it though. Where is that spray?
That's over there, behind the scenes.
That 10 meters yonder.
Yeah.
Cool.
Be interesting when the dog barks.
Oh, don't. Let's get all these ad-lib sounds in the background. Anyway, so I always saw the singers, wanted to be that. So I saved up my money, bought equipment, and I tried to break into doing singing. So I was literally going to like pubs, restaurants, like everywhere and anywhere.
Yeah.
And nobody would hire me.
Really?
Everyone was like, no. Like it was insane. Like I was a different person back then, but it was like so hard to get into. And then I got my very first gig from this like really, really nice guy who owned a pub. And then it kind of just rolled one into the other after that. It was just very smooth. It felt like for a year, I was just pushing. And then all of a sudden, I had a guy message me like, we're looking for a singer for our band. Do you want to join? So then I joined. Then we sort of rolled into weddings just naturally. This like agency guy was like, oh, you guys are amazing. Could we put you on our books? Then we just started doing weddings. And then it just did that.
Spiraled.
And that was like 14 years ago.
Wow.
So
you've been in the wedding industry for a long time then?
Yeah. Yeah, I love it.
What's the secret to sticking around for?
Loving it.
Literally
like through and through. Just enjoy, like every single wedding is different and every single wedding has its amazing moments.
Yeah.
And just finding that, like that passion. I will literally sing and play sax to one person in a room or 10,000 people, and it feels
Yeah.
the same to me. It doesn't ever feel like, oh, what was that? It's
Yeah.
always like, I just love it. So I think it's just the love.
Yeah. And getting paid to do it as well is a bonus, right? I think.
It's 100% a bonus, but
Yeah.
I would do this job for free, and I
Yeah.
think that is the ticket.
Yeah, we're not
Find a job
we're
that
not
you'll do
branding
for
that to
free.
people though for
Oh no,
free job.
please pay me. Please pay me. But if you can find a job that you do for free, it never feels like work.
No.
Like you wake up every day excited for us to come.
And it's
So-
hard for people to find that job that they want to do, and having the bravery to actually get out and
Oh yeah, I think it's a blessing like that I've got into the job
yeah.
like this, and I feel so lucky every day. Like,
Yeah. So I did security for 12 years.
That sounds boring as heck.
It was really, really, but I did it with a dog, so
Oh,
it was
okay,
it was a
that
little bit
makes
more fun.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't look at me and go, he's definitely a security guard.
No, but do you know what? If I saw you, I probably would be like, oh, don't, like, if you was on security, I'd be like, yeah, don't rub him up the wrong way.
Yeah.
I reckon you could.
No.
But if someone walked past me on security, they'd be like, get out.
See, it was always the women on security that you needed to look out for.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yes,
scrappy.
girls. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, but I was never I used to walk the security dog, security guard. So
Okay.
yeah, but like coming to the end of that, when I knew that I wanted to change over to do weddings full time, it was so scary, man, to like know that the regular income's not going to be there.
Yeah, yeah.
There he was.
No, that was me.
But yeah, it was very scary to like know that regular income's not going to be there anymore, and you've got to actually do it yourself now.
Yeah. I mean, I was quite lucky. When I started in weddings, I was still living at home. So I didn't have bills and everything to pay. I also started off in a band. So I
Yeah.
had...
Just gonna move that a little bit closer for you. So.
Oh, sorry. I was leaning forward, but you know, when you feel like you're a bit like shaking, just like,
Yeah,
should I bend it? Is that...
that do.
That feels like...
That feels right, doesn't it?
Yeah, it feels good. But yeah, I had support of the band members. So every time when I'd go to a wedding, I'd always have them to like chat to and everything. But I think if I was to jump into it right now on my own in like today's age, I would be scared. Like it is a scary thing, but I think you just got to trust the process. Like there's enough weddings out there in the world. Like people, like hundreds of people get married every day.
Yeah.
And everyone wants something.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think there's enough out there.
I think you've got to trust yourself as well and your ability to deliver something stellar as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Because there's so many people at it now as well, singing, photos, videos. It's
Yeah.
finding what makes you different and
Yeah.
using that as your selling point. And
Yeah, I mean, you just got to be you. Like,
Yeah.
I tell people all the time, just literally be you.
Yeah.
You cannot go wrong.
no.
Like, that's it.
So how long ago did you realise that you could sing and have the bollocks to get in front of people and sing?
Yeah. So the hilarious thing is that if I look back at me singing 10 years ago, I think, oh my God, who would book that for their wedding? Like, don't get me wrong, I obviously wasn't awful, but even then I look back and think, oh no, like, no, honey, don't,
Yeah.
like, what was you doing? But I've always sung, like my entire life I've sung. And then when I was in my teenage years, I got very insecure. Like maybe it's quite a normal thing for like teenagers to have
Yeah.
that, but oh, that was not my stomach.
No, it was the Ring doorbell.
The amount of times I'm gonna be like, it's not me, that's not me. Yeah, so I was very nervous for a long time, and it took me like years to get like courage back and have
Yeah.
that like stage presence. And that just comes with time. Like the first few weddings I did, I was probably absolutely like so nervous.
Yeah.
Do you need to get your doorbell?
No, I was just reading for the next question.
Oh, okay.
I was just planning in my head.
I gotta go. My Domino's is here. I know Domino's texted you.
Yeah, Domino's did text me. It's not for an order though. It's just because I haven't ordered for a while, so they're just checking in.
Do you know what's, oh my God, a crazy story? There was a guy, I always tell stories, and if I get it a little bit wrong and someone knows the real story, I feel really bad. But there was basically a guy who used to order from Domino's every single day. And this was like a long time.
I think I know what you're going to say.
He didn't order for like a day, and they were like, he hasn't ordered, and they checked and he'd died.
Yeah.
Good on was it Domino's?
I think it was Domino's.
I'm glad you know the story, and I'm not
Yeah.
like, but you're like, she's absolutely not right.
No free brand deals though,
No,
but
yeah. But can you, should we get sponsored by Domino's?
Domino's would be lovely. There's one round the corner.
Pizza is life.
Yeah.
Pizza is everything.
Yeah, we do have one last night, but it came all greasy, so we didn't eat it all.
Greasier the
Too
better.
greasy though. It's like, you know, when the box is see-through.
I love it.
Yeah, I think we've got away from weddings.
Anyway, pizza. When it comes to pizza, I'll just keep talking.
Oh, it's when you get to the end of a wedding and they've got like a pizza van.
Oh, it's the best.
That is my absolute favourite.
I've literally had weddings where I've had like 6 weddings a week, and every day it's pizza, and I'm just like, yes, yes.
And they're all the couples are so nice. They're like, take a box home with you. Take a pizza home with you.
But you know what's hilarious? When they like make the pizzas and it's on trays and you have to like serve yourself.
Yeah.
I want to take a whole pizza.
Yeah.
If not 2. But you have to be, I feel really like I have to be polite and just take like 1 slice. And I'm like, I'm going to come back for more.
I remember driving home from a wedding at Hever Castle and they had a pizza van out the back and I got this like hot honey pepperoni. Oh.
Yes, I've had that exact one. Yeah. And honey on pizza is like...
elite. Oh. If you haven't tried it, do it.
Whoever invented that.
Legend.
Yeah.
But I remember driving home and hitting the brake.
Oh no, that's a sad story.
Yeah. But I pulled over, I picked it back up.
Oh yeah, ate it.
It was a long day.
Still ate it. Yeah. We honestly, the amount of food we need is unreal after a long day at a wedding. Like, yeah. There's never enough food.
You got to put those calories back in your body.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a long day. Mm-hmm. We deserve it.
Agreed.
Anyway, I've forgotten what the last question was.
It doesn't matter. Pizza is life.
Pizza is life. If you haven't got a pizza van at your wedding,
so good.
Yeah, we may not arrive.
Contracted must serve
pizza. Yeah, or Krispy Kremes. I'm partial to a Krispy Kreme.
I always miss them. There's a tower.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't be the first to have it, so I'll carry on, and I'll come back and gone.
I remember doing a wedding a couple of years ago. It was we actually stayed friends with them. It was Tom and Tony, and they had massive boxes of Krispy Kremes and brownies and stuff like that. And I went to say goodbye, and they've given me a box of Krispy Kremes with brownies in, and it's just like, yeah, we're gonna stay friends now for a long time.
That's it.
Yeah, that's how you
win us.
That's how you bribe me. Pizza and Krispy Kremes.
Oh, yes, I agree.
So what is a typical wedding day for yourself?
A typical one. Interesting. I mean,
you got it again, didn't it? It's so much weirder with the headphones on as well.
But when the headphones aren't on, do you not hear all that anyway?
Yeah, but you
don't notice it as much.
No.
It comes with reverb, like the echo in this time. Yeah. Okay, a typical wedding for me. Do you know what? Actually, the most typical is people book me for like the full day.
Yeah.
Which to most people sounds mental, and I'm actually crazy because a full day to me literally means full day. I don't finish at the first dance. I carry on into the evening. Right? Like, yeah, I used to go till the end.
Yeah.
I have started to change that now because I was getting so like run down. But literally, I'll do ceremony, drink reception, wedding breakfast, evening.
Yeah.
Start to finish, boom.
And there's not a lot of breaks in between that for you, is there?
No, there's one break, which is usually during speeches type thing. But all the other times it's pretty much full on.
Yeah.
But I do love it because then as well you get to see all parts of the day. And as well, you get to know the people. So by the time the evening comes, you're best friends with everyone.
Yeah.
I know all the girls. Like I know which the guys are going to have a good time on the dance. I know the people that are going to have a really good time.
Yeah.
People that need a little bit more sort of getting up and going. So it's nice because then you get to bond with like the people.
It's nice when you feel integrated into the wedding.
Yeah.
Like you're just a guest that sings or films.
Yeah. I always like immerse myself anyway. So when I'm playing, I'm on the dance floor.
Yeah.
Like I'm with everyone. And then when I finish at the end of the night, I still want to go and dance with them. Like I'm there with them, which is, I love it.
It's hard to walk away from a good party as well.
Yeah.
Especially for us, because we don't need to be there till the end of the night. I always think it's nice that they can have a few drinks and get silly and not worry about what's being filmed. But if that dance floor is full, it's hard to walk away from.
Yeah, that's it. It's only when you're extremely tired that you would just be like, okay, I gotta go. But usually it's like, this is
party.
This is banging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between like a wedding and another event, like a normal event?
Oh, maybe like for me, it's the emotional side.
Yeah.
I'm such a sop.
Yeah.
I'm such a here for like romance and like, like movie love.
Yeah.
So when I see a couple that's just like, the amount of ceremonies where I'm like nearly crying with them. I'm like trying to sing down the aisle and I'm like, I get so immersed in their love. And it's just like, it's so nice to see like those parts. And
I think especially when you can hear them, they've written their own vows.
Yeah, like it's everything.
Yeah, that to me, because I found that quite rare. I don't think a lot of people write their own vows at the minute.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like a lot of ceremonies are still like registrar ones.
Yeah.
which, don't get me wrong, they're fine. Like it's like a wedding is a wedding, but I think as soon as it is a celebrant and you do your own vows, you level up like a ceremony for sure. So they're really nice ones to see. And when they do write their vows, it is like, again, it's another nice little dip into their like relationship and their love, and it's so like special.
And I think the ones that do write their own vows, they're a lot more open to their emotions. Not that a lot of people are closed off, but when they really, ring doorbell, I should turn that off. When they really like let their emotions out, and they're not worried about 100 people watching them say what they're saying.
It takes so much guts to do that. Like even on my own wedding day, I didn't do any. We didn't do vows. We didn't do speeches.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't. I can sing, but I can't really talk. Or if I do talk, I don't stop. And then it's like, okay, you should probably, those speeches that end up being like 2 hours long.
Yeah.
That would be me. I would not stop. And it would be like, okay, Robyn, we need the next part of the day now. So yeah, to do your own like vows and all of that is just like,
Was your own wedding day like a romance movie? Did you feel like you were the leading lady?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Like I literally, after the whole thing had finished, I sat in bed and I was like, how was that perfect?
Yeah.
Like I can't process it. Literally, I felt like there was a soundtrack all day because we literally had music all throughout the day, obviously, because I'm a singer. So we had music non-stop. Yeah, can you imagine? No music. But it was just, I think as well, I've seen enough weddings to know what to do and what not to do.
Yeah.
So I just, I was in a bubble, and I made sure that I was okay. Like I didn't focus on, because I'm like I'm a Cancerian, so I'm like motherly. So I'm literally, are you okay? Do you need food? Do you need a blanket? Do you need a fan? And I was trying to be like, don't worry about everyone else. Like they're okay. They're okay. For one day of your life, Robyn, you can just think about you. And that's what I did. I
think a lot of people need to take that on as well, because we see it a lot in weddings that the bride or the groom can't take that step back and enjoy what they've done.
Yeah.
But if they do, they really enjoy it and really open themselves up to their wedding day.
Yeah. I've seen so many people not enjoy the day because they're worried about this or that. And like, I think it is the worry and the stress. As soon as you just really level that down, oh my God, like you're going to have the best day. And that's what it's about. Like you literally need to enjoy it.
Well, you paid a fortune for it.
Yeah. I've literally, there's the amount of times I've heard, oh, I didn't get to eat the cake, or I didn't get to hear the band, or I didn't get to use the photo booth, or I didn't, like so many things they don't get to do because they're busy talking to this person or checking on them or like doing, which don't get me wrong. If you're that person that is, oh, I do need to talk to everyone. Oh my God, do you like, and I mean that in the best way possible. That's like best for you. But for me, I needed a bubble. I had a bubble.
Stay away from me.
And it was just, I sort of like floated around in this bubble all day and just, I knew everyone was okay. I knew it. Like,
I think, so a lot of photographers and videographers may hate me for this, but I think what every single wedding needs is, like the receiving line. Ceremony's done. And then you can say hello to everyone quickly.
Yeah.
And then you've said hello to everyone.
People have done that as well for the wedding breakfast when people take their seats at the door, which is a really nice way to do it as well. Because then again, you said hi to everyone at least once. You're like, you're good.
I think I've seen weddings that do it, and the couple generally don't then get drug left, right, and centre to say hello to someone. Or they don't feel like, oh, I need to go and say hello to so and so because I've not seen them yet.
Yeah.
Like you've said hello to everyone now. Now you can talk to whoever you want.
Yeah.
You don't have to talk to that weird cousin you don't actually want there. Just out of.
Yeah. That's it. Nah. 100%.
Yeah, nice. So for people in the planning process now, then obviously as a wedding vendor, you've probably planned things a little bit different to the normal couple.
Maybe.
I don't know. What piece of advice would you give to couples that are currently planning their wedding?
Enjoy the planning process. Like. I remember one of my top moments of the whole wedding was the taster day.
Yeah.
We went to our caterers, and that was like, it felt like a date day.
Yeah.
We literally made a day of it, went out, had the food as if it was like a restaurant type thing. And it was just the best day. Like enjoying each moment. It's not about the food on the day.
Yeah.
It's that bit leading up to it as well. And then even when it comes to picking the songs, play them in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Do you want to dance to it? See if it makes you want to dance. Like for your first dance, do you want that to be this version? That like test everything.
There's a lot of versions.
oh my God, so many versions. Something I always say, like, please send me the exact version.
Yeah.
Because it's, yeah. I've even like the songs when it's like, can you play You Got the Love? And it's like, yeah. And it's like, is it You've Got the Love or You Got the Love? And they're like, yes, You Got the Love. And I'm like, are you sure? Because one's Candy State and one's Florence and the Machine. And even that, like,
you don't want to get that wrong.
We even had once, we literally, worst thing in the world. First dance came, players doing it. And the looks we got, I was like, what is happening? Finished the first dance, did a set straight away. Then the bride and groom came up and they was like, hi, oh, thank you so much. That wasn't the right first dance though. And we was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. What was it meant to be? And they was like, it was meant to be I'm Yours, Jason Mraz. And I was like, yeah, that's what we did. And they were like, no, you didn't. And I was like, what is happening? Am I in the Matrix?
Am I being punked?
And they were like, oh, okay. So then we kind of just fizzled out. Then they came back and it was like, yeah, it wasn't that song. They wanted even I'm forgetting it now. I remember the one we did. When I look into your eyes. What's that one?
I have no idea.
I Won't Give Up.
Oh, okay.
I Won't Give Up, Jason Mraz.
Okay.
So it was a Jason Mraz song, but they said the wrong one.
Oh dear.
But they said it. Like, and stuff like that's happened. And it's like, okay, that's not our fault. But yeah, when it comes to information, even the date, I've been given the wrong date once. Got a call. Where are you? And I'm like, at home. And they're like, you're supposed to be at a wedding? And I'm like, no, I don't have that. And they've put the wrong year.
I had that last year. They put the wrong month.
Okay, yeah.
And obviously they were upset and angry, which you would be, but there was nothing I could do.
It's a scary thing, isn't it? Yeah. Triple, double, quadruple check everything. Yeah,
there's multiple options like inquiry, booking form, and like when I go back as well, I confirm that date.
Yeah.
So just double, triple check your date.
Yeah. I mean, even the amount of times, even me, someone will be like, Robyn, you've put this date, and I'm like, oh my God, I need to stop doing admin at night.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I have got the right date in my diary, but then I get mixed up with like a March and April.
Yeah.
And when it changes to like an 04 a month after.
Yeah.
But yeah.
My old inquiry form did it like the American style.
Oh no.
Month, date, year.
No.
Then that really threw me. So that had to change immediately.
Yeah. That's not even.
I actually think I changed from Squarespace to Wix because of that.
Oh really?
Yeah, because it weren't working on Squarespace.
Yeah. It's the little things.
Yeah, that really. I'm like, what? There's not 27 months. I'm like, what's going on?
That'd freak me out. Not here for that.
So, what is the most memorable wedding you've ever played at?
Do you know what? You've sent me this question. I don't remember any of these. This all feels brand new. The memorable wedding. Okay. I mean, to be fair, two stick out instantly. So, and they're very extreme different weddings. So one wedding, I can't even remember now. It was this like, almost like pub wedding, but in like a little event room, like downstairs. There's loads of windows. It was middle of summer, boiling hot, but because of neighbours, they couldn't have any windows open, so they closed all the windows. It was a sweat box, like you wouldn't believe. But the vibe of the room, there was literally like, there was all these big fans and all the bridesmaids were like with their, when they get their dresses and they need to like air that out. Yeah. So they were like dancing all over the fans. And it was just like, they were so hot. They were so like, obviously like about to pass out, but didn't care. They just had the best time. And that was just like an amazing memory. That was like as well, maybe like 9 years ago. It was long. It was one of my very first weddings. And then the other one that really stands out was an Italy wedding. And it was the most extreme wedding that I've done. Yeah. And it was incredible. They had, it was like in a castle. She had like 4 dresses. Love her. It was just the best mozzarella, hand-tied mozzarella.
Yeah, if there's a place for good mozzarella.
This man had this bowl of water and mozzarella, was just tying them and putting them aside, and I was like, the best mozzarella.
It's for my voice.
Honestly, insane. And it was just like they had the best day. Yeah. Just like they all had the best time, and just to be fair, all my couples have the best day, which I love. Yeah. Like it's all about having that, just those moments and everything. But they were two like complete polar opposites. And just, the best.
I think if you walk into a wedding, you see champagne bottles everywhere.
Oh my God, yeah.
It's going to be a hell of a party.
It's a hell of a party, or they're already gone.
Yeah. So when you go into the groom's room in the morning and there's like already a bottle of whiskey down.
I don't get to go in the groom's room.
Well, I do. It's not pleasant. It's not pleasant.
That's somewhere I never go.
Especially when there's a bottle of whiskey down already.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Oh,
remember
it's good.
my first year, the groom was hammered by ceremony.
Yeah.
How they legally married him, I don't know.
I know. This is something. It's so good to be like relaxed, but there's definitely a line.
Yeah.
And we've like, so I think one of the questions we spoke about, which was like something crazy that's
Yeah.
happened, it was because of like they were so gone that by the first dance, they fell onto the mic stand, onto the stage area, gone. And then within half an hour after that, they were gone.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, you could have enjoyed so much more.
Yeah.
Like there's definitely a line that you need to be careful. Like I'm here for a good time.
It's difficult, I think, because everyone wants to lace you with drinks throughout the night,
Yeah,
celebrating and stuff like that. But what's the point in getting that blackout drunk that you can't remember your wedding day?
Yeah. Oh, that you have to leave. That's sad.
Yeah.
It's really sad when people have to leave. Because
Yeah.
it's like, or if they literally have just like passed out somewhere.
You've literally just then paid for other people's
Yeah,
travel.
that's sad. But,
Yeah.
you know, for some people, that's a great night to them.
For some people, it's what they want. Yeah.
Power on.
Yeah. I'm sure the brides are not happy about that. though. Do you have a favourite genre that you prefer playing?
Do I? Do you know what? I literally was talking about this the other day. I love so many genres.
Yeah.
Like I love the old 50s music, then I love a bit of 80s, bit of dance. I love rock. I love pop. I love a bit of funk, R&B. I love so many genres that I could actually write an album and it would be every different genre on it.
Yeah.
And it would be like banging. But I can't pick one that I love more than, like, at the minute we're in a country band
I
sort
was
of
about to
phase.
say you look like you'd be in a good country band.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, funny you should say. No. I am writing country music at the moment, releasing soon. Cameras 1 and 2. So we're releasing an EP for country music, and the amount of people that have said your voice suits country music more than anything. But I love my dance music.
Yeah.
And then I like Elvis for me is up there, and like Fleetwood Mac and Mumford & Sons. Like I'm a really big,
like a nice eclectic mix.
Yeah, like, but then I had a long period where all I listened to was rock music.
Yeah.
So I think I have got elements of that all in me when I perform.
You also look like you'd be in a good Paramore cover band.
Yes, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take that. Absolutely. I did do a cover of a load of their songs.
We went to see them
3 songs.
a year or two ago.
Oh, so
and it was the
good.
first time they toured in like 10 years. And it was the loudest concert I've been to.
Too loud or good loud?
No,
Oh,
it was
good.
loud,
Okay. Yeah.
Especially when like the popular songs came on.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a bit sweet because they had Block Party open for them.
Oh, okay. I don't actually know Block Party. I probably know their songs.
Yeah, I don't know too much about them. I know they were already popular quite a while ago. But she like fangirled over him so much.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Weird.
And like she brought him out to do a cover with one of their songs.
Okay.
And again, it was one of the really popular ones. And you just sort of like,
Oh, no. Yeah.
you're like, I don't care. Just get on with it.
Yeah.
But you know, it was good. It was good to watch him.
Nice. Yeah. I love a bit of Paramore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you go for any genre then. It don't matter what couples want.
No, I'm here for everything.
Yeah.
Like I think that as well. That's probably what people really like about me because I will sing a rock song
Yeah.
and then a pop song and then I'll do dance music with the saxophone and then I'll go to a bit of acoustic.
Yeah.
Like it's just
It's always interesting seeing how different singers do covers differently. I like that. I think it's like being a fan of music.
Yeah.
You like seeing different variations of it.
Yeah.
As well, I think.
Yeah, me too.
So what is a favorite song that you like to perform?
Someone asked me this recently actually. I can't remember who it was. So I found a really cool remix of Never Enough from The Greatest Showman.
Yeah.
And I was singing that song as it was for like years, just like wedding breakfast and stuff, like big ballad song. And then I found like a proper dance remix.
Yeah.
And then I added a sax like riff in it. And it is so good.
And you do that all yourself? Like you remix it yourself?
Sometimes, but no, this one wasn't. This was Ben, I think it's Ben Baxen, like the most epic remix. It's so good.
Yeah.
And it just literally makes a song be able to be performed in a different part of the day. So instantly it was like, I can do that in the evening now. And like loads of people love it. They're like, yeah, I'm here for this.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Do you get to play that often or is it just like on a rare occasion?
So last year I did some festival gigs, and I trialed it at the festivals, and then like loads of people have messaged me like, "Can you play some at my wedding?"
Yeah.
So I'm like, "Yeah, absolutely."
Is there a song that you've never got to play at a wedding that you really want to?
Oh,
I didn't write that on my list.
you
I'm sorry. I
didn't.
should have prepared you for that
But
one.
do you know what? I've played them all.
Yeah.
Nah, I've played them all. Honestly, I can't think of a song I actually haven't done that I would want to do. If I want to do it, I just do it.
Yeah.
Like I'll just chuck it in my set list like every now and again and just.
So do couples get to choose the set list, or do you come up with that yourself?
So it's a mix. I have like example set lists of what I would usually go for and like go to if they don't give me a
Yeah.
request. But these days, most people actually want to give me requests,
Yeah.
which I love because then I can see what they like. And I think where I do so much of a variation, I could go in and do a mix of everything, or they could be like, "We love our dance music,
Yeah.
like stick to that."
Stick to that.
Or they might like the 80s and be like, "We don't really like."
New stuff.
Yeah, so I like when people tell me like, you cannot give me too many requests. Like
Yeah.
I can take that and go, right, those bunch together is a banging set, and those bunch is a banging set.
Yeah.
But if they give me 3 songs, I'm like, oh, do you like that more than the other? Or
Yeah.
like I love all the information.
Is it like if they only give you 3 songs, I guess it's too hard to sort of go away and go, I don't really know what sort of avenue to go down with this.
Yeah, in that case, I just trust my gut, and I'm like,
Yeah.
they've booked me because they love me. I'm just gonna go for what I usually do,
Yeah.
and it will probably go down well.
Yeah.
Or on the night, I'll just read the room. Like
Yeah.
I can see the room, and be like, okay, you're gonna want this and this, and I can literally mix it up on the night.
Yeah.
Like
I know some couples do get stressed out about the songs if like DJs want every song picked for the night or just a few songs or whatever. So it's nice to know that you can hire someone that is good at reading the crowd and sort of go off of that.
Yeah, it's so funny because sometimes you'll read a crowd, and there are certain crowds that you don't know what they want. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, I can't tell what genre you're in, and then when you get it, it's like, oh,
Yeah.
like it's interesting. And you'll be like, sweet, we'll go down that avenue. So it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's sometimes you're surprised. Like,
And how easy is it to learn a new song?
so I
Or
like
difficult.
it can be hard as well, where there are so many weddings with requests, and if I have to learn one, there's like I have like an album on Spotify for like to learn,
Yeah.
and I like to play those songs for about a month while I'm driving just to like get it in my system. And then after a month, I'll then start singing along to it, and then I will get the backing track
Yeah.
and start learning it. I don't like learning a song close to the event because I feel like I don't know it. I don't want to have any notes or think about the song. I just want to be in the moment.
Yeah.
So it's quite a long process for me. Some people can just chuck on a song. If it's a song I'm not sure about, or I'm like, oh, I'm not going to do that justice, I'll openly tell people.
Yeah.
So someone once asked for, it was 2 songs, and one of the artists was like a really raspy male vocal, gorgeous song, can't remember what it was now, and the other one was like an R&B soulful male vocal, and I was like, that one I can nail. The other one, it's not going to be that sound. So they was like, amazing, we'll go for that one. So I will be open and honest. I
Yeah.
would just be like, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah. I think that's good to know as well. And like for any couple that have got you booked or are looking to get you booked, they know then that if they want something that you haven't learned, then you've got to give that 4 week.
Yeah.
That's
it.
4 week plus bit of time.
Yeah, I do need time.
Do you ever get people come up to you on the night and ask for requests?
Yeah, like mid-song.
Really?
Stop doing it, people. Stop it. I'm literally... the other day, I was literally mid-singing. It was a really cool event. It was like, it was a public event I did. And I was literally singing in September. And someone was like, it's their birthday. It's their birthday. And I was like, say to you. And I was like, oh my God. And they was like, it's their birthday. So I was like, oh my God. And they would not give up. So in the end, I just started singing happy birthday in the middle of September.
Have you seen the video of Mariah Carey recently telling her backing singers off?
Oh my God, no.
Mid-song.
Send it to me though.
I'll find it. There's someone singing her part.
Oh really?
And she sings, "Stop singing my part."
Oh my God, that's so good. Yeah, I like to chuck things in, when possible. If people are like chatting to me, I will. But a lot of the time it's like,
You need to take a pair of these headphones.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, they might not talk to you as much.
I'd live in these.
Yeah, these are comfy.
These are really comfy.
They're like good earmuffs.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they're not Bluetooth though, so you can't just like...
No, do you know what? I don't trust Bluetooth anyway.
No?
Yeah, like, so I bought battery-powered speakers, Bluetooth mode, so I could go and be completely wireless. Does she ever use it? No, because I'm so fearful that if the battery goes dead or the Bluetooth cuts out, so I still plug it all
Or
in
someone
anyway.
else connects into it.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
We had
Like,
someone try to connect to our TV the other day, like AirPlay.
really?
I think they must have just clicked the wrong TV, but I was like, do I accept it?
You do not. We do not. You do
'Cause,
not.
God, I'm just intrigued to see what people are watching.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So what's the most random song someone's requested?
Do you know what? I'm really lucky. No one's done anything mad.
Yeah.
Like, there's never been a song where I'm like, oh, I don't want to, like, I can't do that. Like,
I suppose having a sort of like an eclectic mix of genres that you like is...
Yeah, just chuck anything my way and I'll do
Yeah.
it. But as well, I'm quite lucky because I sing and play saxophone. If it's a song that I can't sing, I'll just play sax over it.
Yeah.
So it's like, no matter what, I can still deliver it to them. But it
So-
will just be a different...
With sax, if like the DJ in the background or you play a song that you don't know, can you play sax over that?
Yeah. That's like... I don't mind improvising gigs, but for me, when I do a sax set,
Yeah.
I like to pre-make a mix
Yeah.
and have a show. So I'm all about a show. I don't just want to, oh, what
Wing
song's
it.
next? I'll play a bit along to a bit of that. I can do, but it's not the same.
No.
Like, if you listen to someone play a set, when they know the next song, I'll literally be playing a song and then I'll play over into the next one
Yeah.
and make it seamlessly go in. I know a DJ seamlessly mix,
Yeah.
but a sax player can't seamlessly jump from one to the other unless they know what's coming.
Yeah.
So for me, I love a pre-made show.
Like when you see a band live, they know what
Yeah,
song's going to
that's
be
it.
next, right?
Yeah. I'm here for that vibe.
It's interesting for people to know as well if they're partying with you on that.
Yeah.
So I got a bit of a random question for you.
Go on.
If you could perform at any celebrity's wedding, who would it be?
I don't know anyone.
No.
I don't know. Do you know what? I've done events I have done celeb events, and yes, they are great. But I love anyone.
Yeah.
I don't think a celebrity would make it more enjoyable or more of a like. I don't know. I guess it would be a wow. I can't
Yeah.
think of anyone. If I think of anyone, I'll let you know. I'll just say a random name
Yeah.
towards the end of the podcast. Like, what are you talking about? It's like,
Just shout it. Just
that's
call me
the
later. And go.
celebrity. I don't know. Do you know what? Because I don't watch telly, and I don't really know much about anything outside of music. I'm in such a black.
So
I'm in a box.
if you could have any musician call you and ask to sing at their wedding, who would that be?
I mean, there is someone who wants me in the pipeline for
Really?
something special, but I can't say
Okay.
anything. So that's like useless information, Robyn. God damn it. Yeah, I don't know. That's a really hard
Yeah.
question, actually.
I wouldn't know how to answer that question.
I don't know. But I have been asked to play for a really cool band,
Yeah.
and I will not say any more than that. 'Cause
What, an actual band, like a signed label band?
something big's coming,
Okay.
but don't even worry.
Okay.
I will release all soon. I can't say anything just yet.
Is that under an NDA, or can I just cut the cameras off now and find out?
I don't trust you to cut the cameras.
Yeah, I
No,
wouldn't
yeah,
trust me.
I've been asked to play at something pretty epic, so
Nice.
that's coming this year. So
When can people hear about that?
honestly, I don't know.
No
I'm still
idea.
processing myself. You know, when like something happens and you're like frozen
Yeah.
for like so long. I'm still frozen.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just dropping seeds now and just letting them grow. Just...
Yeah. Maximise on retention here.
So I can't even. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's good though.
Nice. Well, I'm looking forward to hearing it.
Yeah.
So, are there any songs that you wish people would stop requesting? Get a bit controversial.
Do you know what? I'm a bit of a crazy person. I could literally sing the same song over and over and over and over again, and I wouldn't get bored of it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when you love a song so much, you play it on repeat for days.
Yeah.
I've basically been doing that for 15 years with set lists, and there are certain songs that come up every single wedding, but I still love them.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get sick of it, and I don't know why. It's probably a good thing. But the one thing I don't do is play the same song twice at a wedding. So if
Right.
I've played it and someone's like, oh, can you play this? And I'm like, oh, I've done it already. And then I'll do it again. I'm like, no. Like, that to me is so like,
Sacrilege.
or I don't know what it does to me, but it makes me like cringe. I
Yeah.
don't know why. And I have had it before where they're like, no, play it again, play it again, play it again. And I'm like, oh. And I just know that if I do it, everyone else that has heard it's going to be
Yeah.
like, you played that
I
song.
suppose it makes you look a bit bad as well. It's like you're repeating songs.
Yeah, as if like I haven't got anything else to play.
Yeah.
That's how it fit. It's obviously not that at all.
Like radio.
But yeah, that's the only thing I don't like doing. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, mate, give me any song. I'll play any song.
Nice.
I
That's
love-
that's fun. So you've already given us some great advice anyway. So
Have
what
I?
I think so.
Oh, go on.
I would like to think so. It's for the couples watching to determine.
Oh,
but
not you.
no,
Oh,
yeah. I mean, I'm not planning a wedding, so it doesn't help me.
Oh, I have given advice, haven't I? Yeah. No, yeah, do you know, I'll take that.
Yeah. So what would your biggest piece of advice be for couples planning their wedding to make the most out of it?
Do everything that you want to do your way.
Yeah.
Like, whatever you vision. And this is what I say to anyone that like messages like, oh, do you think this would work? I'm like, if you want it to work, it will work.
Yeah.
There is no such thing as no, it's not workable.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter. It's your day. So whatever you picture,
Yeah.
boom.
Well, you've got to enjoy it, right? There's no point. I had this conversation with my partner recently. There's a lot of people that book things for other people,
Yeah.
and they do things for other people.
Yeah.
It's like, don't do it for them. Do it if you want to do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
Like, whenever we get church weddings, I always ask, because it's nice to sort of be prepared whether they're religious or not.
Mm-hmm.
And the 90% of the time it's just because Nan got married there, or Mum wanted me to get married there. It's like,
That's interesting.
as sweet as that is, if you're not religious and you don't want to do it in a church, don't do it in a church.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, your mum will forgive you.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sure of it.
Yeah. It's
And
mad, isn't it?
If she don't, then don't invite her.
Yeah. Oh God, no. Don't say that. Poor mum and Nan.
Yeah, I don't think my mum would appreciate my mum.
But 100%, you got to do it for you. Like,
Absolutely.
at the end of the day, it is your day.
Yeah.
I think the hard thing is something that I don't think of the bigger picture. If other people are paying for it,
Yeah.
like maybe if your parents do pay for it for you and they're like, we're going to pay for this, but it needs to be done this way. That's probably where it is. Like,
Yeah.
there's always like iffy bits in weddings, isn't there? When it comes to every part of the day, like it's just,
If it saves me money, I'm in.
I mean, yeah, it's a big day.
Cool. I think people are like that. I think they're like that
Yeah.
bit of advice. So I've been doing one segment in the shows of unpopular opinions.
I was fully expecting you to be like, I'm doing this segment.
Start singing.
Yeah, I was fully here.
Maybe I can add that into the show.
I was going to jump straight in.
See, I'm an in the car singer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone is. That's where it starts. It's the car or the shower.
Yeah, I'm not a shower singer
No.
because there's people in the house.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm always wary when there's traffic.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, you do like singing sort of like that.
I'm the opposite.
And like the big high note comes on, you're like, yeah. But I'm fully aware that people can see into my car when I'm driving.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't care.
No.
I'm a performer.
That is your space. It's your safe space.
That is my safe space. That's why I got tinted windows.
Oh, well, you're fine then.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, carry on. Sorry, we're not doing a piece. Go on.
So I've got a few unpopular opinions.
Oh, go on.
I'll chuck one your way and you can
Hit me.
hit you. So one that Shanice came up with
Mm-hmm.
was, you can take someone out of your wedding party if you want to, like bridesmaid or groomsman, if you don't want them anymore.
Oh, I thought you was asking me to fill in the blank then. I was like,
No.
okay. I mean, yeah, I think it's brutal, but it does happen.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Like,
if people aren't helpful or you haven't heard from them for a year,
yeah.
it's just going to be awkward on the day, I think.
Yeah.
So I don't think it could be an unpopular opinion, but
Yeah, I mean, I think it's becoming more and more like a lot of people are doing it.
yeah. Or like small, like I think no wedding party is becoming quite a popular trend as well.
Is it?
Yeah, I've done a couple where it's just bride and groom,
Interesting.
nothing else.
I mean, I just had my sisters because so with my wedding, I found that when it came to that part for me, I was like, oh, I'd really want this friend and this friend, but then I'd have to have that one because then they'd be
Yeah.
like, oh, but you didn't pick me over them. And then I was like, oh, but then I would need that person. Oh, but then if I pick them, I have to pick them.
Yeah.
And in the end, I was like, that's literally like so many people. So I was like, I just need to go
Just
small.
stress yourself out.
It's a lot because then it's like you've got to get outfits for all of them and shoes, and then you have to organise. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes smaller better, but it does look banging when you've got loads of like bridal party and
Yeah.
grooms. It looks so good.
And people need to get even numbers.
I know, yeah.
If you've got 4 girls, you've got to have 4 boys.
Yeah, yeah. I
Because
know.
it looks weird in your photos if you've got
Yeah.
7 girls and 2 boys.
I am here for the even numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your photographer will thank you for it.
Yeah, yeah.
I promise. But I think if there's a bridesmaid or a groomsman or whatever that's not pulling their weight or you've had a falling out with, it's okay to take them out.
Mm.
Yeah. Saves you a dinner plate as well, I think.
Yeah.
'Cause
I've
they're
got an
probably not
unpopular opinion for you.
Go for it.
No cake cutting.
I'm for it.
Do you love it?
I am for no cake cut.
Okay. Talk
Because
to me.
it's always before the first dance, right before the first dance. And then you've got to like, us as photographers and videographers, we've got to get that and then run.
Oh, you're saying no to it?
Yeah, no
Yes,
cake
that's what I'm
cut.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were saying no. I like it.
No, I'm with you.
Damn, we was on different pages
No.
then. I was fully like, what? Oh, hang on a minute.
Yeah, no, bin it off.
Yeah,
Or if you're gonna do it earlier in the day.
Even no cake.
No cake, I'm okay with.
Oh, but all the cake makers, I do feel bad.
Yeah.
Maybe cake, like still cake.
Yeah. Cupcakes.
But I think the whole cake cutting, it's that for me is a moment that's always like that. First of all, the knife is always missing. I don't know about you, but it's literally like you get everyone around and it's like, oh no, the knife's not there. Okay, give us a sec.
It's either that or you shouting for someone to come and give you a knife and they go, yeah, it's just there.
Oh yeah.
It's like, well, now I feel like an idiot.
Yeah. It's all that's the only part of the day for me that's a bit like it's probably not needed.
Yeah.
Um.
See, I did say on a podcast the other week, if you're gonna do it, because it can be quite like a monotone, boring sort of moment, especially when you've got a beautiful white cake up against a white drape or a white wall. It's just so weird, and it's so like, why is it there? But then if you've got put the cake on a table with wheels, and you can move it into the middle of the dance floor, or something, and then do the cake.
The move of the cake is so scary.
Yeah, but if it's on wheels, it makes life easier.
I know, but no one has it on wheels.
No, but this is.
But what about like cobbled floors and stuff?
Then that's their problem.
It's a lot. It's a lot. There's a lot to think about when it comes to this.
But if you're going to do the cake cut on like the first dance on the dance floor or something, you can have the cake set up on the dance floor.
Yeah.
Because then you can have all the guests in the background. Because for us as well, we're fighting people to get our shot.
Yeah.
And the amount of people that tut at me or fuck's sake, when I'm like, they're paying me to be here, mate.
Yeah.
Just move back a foot.
Yeah.
And then they get the because obviously I need movement, so I'm like panning across to get my shot. And you get
one thing I always say is we're going to take photos and do the cake cut. Please do not block the main photographers and videographers' views, guys. I always say that because people do.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things at weddings, so people are like.
Yeah, I think it's one of those traditions that it's never going to go away, but there needs to be a new way of doing it.
Yeah.
And I think there's a lot of traditions in weddings that they don't necessarily need to go, but they just need to be mixed up a little bit.
Yeah. That.
I like that unpopular opinion. I can take that out of mine now.
Yeah.
Because I did have it on my list. Cakes are a waste of money.
Oh, that's bold.
Yeah.
That's a strong foot.
Yeah, that want to stay anonymous because I know the cake community are going to go after them.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it is whatever people want to do. You know what I mean? It goes back to your piece of advice. Do whatever you want, whatever makes you happy. Don't do it just because tradition tells you to do it.
Yeah, that's it.
But yeah, I mean, unpopular segment done. So you're starting your own podcast soon, and you've got a new business venture that you've taken on now as well.
Yeah, but we were talking about this earlier, and when it's the whole ball rolling. The ball's not rolling.
The ball's not rolling.
It's gonna roll.
It's gonna roll.
But yeah, it's a big thing. It's a big thing to commit to and all that. But
what would your podcast be about? Would it be about weddings or music or?
Yeah, so it'd just be it'd be rolling off of like everything that I've done and all those experiences, people I meet, stuff that happens, and all that. So it's kind of on par to what we're doing now.
Yeah.
But again, it is the whole ball rolling process. Yeah, and when you're such a busy person, but it's something when it's like in there.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've mentioned it to people, and it's so there, and it's like it's getting ready, but it's not there yet.
Yeah, but it will come.
Yeah.
We'll all keep an eye out.
Yeah. I mean, don't worry for now.
Yeah.
There's too much else going on right now.
But talk to us about your other business venture that you've just started.
What's that?
Have you just bought another business?
I'm so terrible. I have. Yeah. Dude, honestly, my brain, I've reached full capacity. I cannot process
That January brain, man, it just shuts off.
This is the Robyn brain.
Yeah.
I've been shut off for a long time now. But yeah, I've basically just bought a really cool, it's like a retro-y styled caravan.
Yeah.
And these 3 really lovely girls, they're like 3 interior designers. They made it look insane. And they've been running it as like an Airbnb.
Okay.
And they was just selling everything. They was like stepping away from it. So I bought it. And the goal, the lovely goal, is to keep that running,
Yeah.
essentially, because they've built up an amazing place. But also do photo shoots there,
Yeah.
video shoots, hopefully do like a podcasty vibe, because it's
I saw
really
photos.
nice
It did
space.
look like a good little spot for a podcast.
Yeah, it is perfect for it. So hopefully we'll get all that going. But yeah, if anyone wants to hire it and stuff like that, that's what it's for.
So where can people find the information for that?
So it's Club Jupiter. And I've got it linked to my Instagram.
Okay.
We're going to be opening up bookings very soon. It's just like, the whole boring process of like sorting out
Changeover and
all that bit. Yeah. So we're doing that right now. But yeah, very soon Club Jupiter will be open again.
Club Jupiter. What a cool name as well.
It's cool.
That sounds retro.
Oh my God, it is. Yeah. They've nailed it. The girls that put it together are just like, yeah, smashed it.
I'm excited to see where you go with that.
Yeah, me too. I forgot all about it, as you can tell. What am I doing? Sorry, what's
What's my name?
Don't even. It happens. Oh, it's too much.
I forgot how old I was the other day.
I never know how old I am.
Yeah.
No one does.
You know, one of those weird like magic tricks where you've got to type in your calculator a certain number, deduct this, add that, do this,
I don't do
and then it
maths.
comes with at the end of it is like what age you're going to be this year.
I don't do maths, but yeah.
Well, I did one. Shanice did one of them the other day. I was like, I'm not going to be 33. I genuinely thought I was going to be 32.
What year was you born?
92.
Yes, I'm 91. So we cross over the two. I can't.
Move the decimal.
I don't do numbers. Like, it doesn't matter. It's fine.
So you're 34 this year?
I don't know.
I don't.
Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah, after 22, it's just sort of like...
Yeah, who knows? I lost a year of my life. I think it was when I was 22.
Yeah.
And for a year, I was saying I was 21. And then all of a sudden, I was 23. And I was like, when did I turn 20?
It's like that clip from Friends where Joey thinks he's turning 30.
Yeah, that's me. Yes. I should know that as well. I'm meant to be the Friends fan, not you.
I'm so sorry. I mean, I do quite like Friends.
You've been hiding that from me.
I am.
When I mentioned Friends earlier, you didn't even bat an eyelid. You didn't be like, oh, I'm here for it.
Well, to be fair, we've been Big Bang Theory recently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that seems to be the backtrack noise to our life at the minute, which is good. But Friends is also up there as well.
So.
But where can people find you to get you booked in for their wedding day?
So the best place is my website or Instagram, vice versa. They kind of link to each other, really. And yeah, just message me with the date, the venue, and then the rest is all left to the universe.
Party.
Yeah.
Well, Robyn, it's been great having you on the show and
Thank
getting to know
you.
you a little bit. And hopefully, if you're not booked on people's weddings, they can get you booked in as soon as possible. But before we end the show, is there anyone that you'd like to see on the podcast in the future?
That was in the questions as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You can tell. I skimmed it and I was like, yeah, it looks great.
We'll wing that one.
Who can I put in the spotlight? Oh, honestly, who am I? I forgot my name. This is terrible, isn't it? What's another wedding spy? I mean, you already had some really cool people. Did you have Daniel Luke on?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, we did a Christmas episode, and the plan was to wear Santa hats and Christmas jumpers, and he let me down. So it was just me wearing a Santa hat.
Did he come looking cool in his white t-shirt and open shirt?
I don't think Dan ever looks cool, but...
Oh, I love him.
Well, I would have been nicer to him had he worn a Christmas jumper and a Christmas
true.
hat.
Yeah, if you commit to the role, you got to commit. If
Yeah.
you'd have gave me a fancy dress, I'd have come, just so you know.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Someone in the spotlight. I cannot think of a single human being on the planet Earth. I should have written it down, shouldn't I? I mentioned my friend Spencer Wood earlier.
I
He's
like
wicked.
Spencer. I'd like to have him on the show.
Yeah, he's always a good person to go to.
Well, we'll take him as your answer then.
He chats like me non-stop, so yeah.
Well, it's been great having you on the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, hopefully people listen to this and like it.
And don't think that all these noises are our bellies.
They're not. It's just weird new audios and...
room sounds. There's a lot of room sounds going on.
Yeah, my bad. Oh, they do give you sweaty ears a bit though, don't they?
I mean, I've got my hair over my ears, so I can't relate.